Here's my review for Beast Wars Maximal Armordillo. Yep, that's his name, Armordillo. He must have like a Friday name, or the guy that was naming the toys was about to go on vacation, and they're like, "Hey, what about this one? What's this one's name?" He's like, "Armordillo." So yeah, that's what his name is. Pretty cool figure. He's a giant armadillo. I don't think armadillos have fangs, but got his tail. Tail can go up and down. His feet have these big claws like an armadillo would have. His little feet they can go back and forth. That's pretty much all they can do. His forearms, there's going to be his robot forearms that I can't really do that much. So to transform him, you just take the tail. He's another one. Just pop the tail out, and there he is. Armadillo. Fold the tail down. So I like the gray and the orange. Kind of works with that like earthy look that armadillos, they're burrowers. The face kind of, they always gave me this like Ironhide vibe. I never understood why they just didn't name him Ironhide. Now I know they have an Ironhide, he turns into an elephant, but they could have named the elephant Broadside or something and had him be Ironhide. He just has that Ironhide look. Weapon storage, 10 out of 10. His weapons are his feet. So we got one that turns into a blaster. And it's pretty cool because his blasters go on the top. Because, you can't hold anything with these big nails. You just peg on the top of that hole. Boom. Just like that. And he also comes with this chain mace or Morning Glory or whatever these kind of weapons are called. Spike ball with a chain. That's what we're going to call it. He puts his spike ball with a chain here. Here's his two weapons. Now you can also use either peg if you want kind of his foot to be out of the way. You can do it either peg, but when you transform him, you have to use a certain peg for his feet, or it just won't look right. So there we go. He's I guess a shell former. His head's on a ball joint. He can look down. He can not look up that great. Turn side to side. Arms on ball joints. Legs, I got hips ball joint, and the knees ball joint. The feet are static, can't move, and there's no waist rotation, but a lot of these figures don't have waist rotation just because of the spring mechanism. You can't have that much articulation, and he can do some poses, like a squatting pose like that. I guess you would call him a shell farmer, because he just has a huge shell on his back. But he's a good solid figure. I mean, his articulation, his ball joints are really solid. Oh, almost had him. All right, let's see if we can do this again. There we go. That's a good pose. He got his mace and his blaster. To transform him, just take off his guns. Just make his feet straight together. Pull down the tail or push up on the head, whatever you want to do. I like that the armadillo head is part of his chest. Makes it look good. He has tiny ears, so it doesn't get in the way that much like Primal's does. So you just pop that in, bring his forearms this way. I like to position him like that. You can have him like this if you want. I don't think it really matters. I just like it like that. Now the feet. And when you put back his weapons, you have to have it like a peg like this. That way when you peg it in, you don't see the weapon. See? Maybe you can kind of see it, but you don't see it that well. But if you have it the other way, the weapon kind of sticks out a lot. So peg it in with the weapon pointing this way. Same thing with the spike ball thingy. There we go. There he is, Armordillo. Cool toy with a bad name. I'll stick by that. Yeah. I mean, I understand what they're trying to go for because he's an armadillo, but it just, oh God, it's just, they could have thought of so many better names. Ironsides, Armorhide, Broadside. I know I think in the Japanese cartoon, he's Crazy Orb or Psycho Orb or something like that. Which, I mean, I can understand that too, because their whole defense is to crawl up in the ball. So anyway, I hope Hasbro updates this guy. I feel like he needs it. Maybe update him, give him a better name. So there we go. Maximal Armor Hide. Or not Armor Hide, sorry. Armordillo.